Jez is a young businessman. He's in the corporate world, and he has a roommate. He's not. He's a single guy, and I think he thinks that he's a sweetheart and he's sensitive, and he works with a couple other of his work buddies are a little more crude, a lot more crude than he is, and he feels that he's certainly a step above that in chivalry and class. And whether he is or isn't, I mean, I would say he's not, but you can make your own judgment. Carey's transformation in these scenes really flips a switch, and these guys that were acting in one way they felt like was good, but they were sort of acting in a vacuum, almost by themselves. And then when there's another fully sentient being there who's aware and has all their faculties, they viewed in even that light, they're already questioning themselves. So I mean, I guess I would say that on one hand, perhaps what they think they're doing is good, but even without being accused of anything, but just knowing that somebody's really been watching with 2020, watching them with 2020, already makes them question themselves pretty instantly and their behavior. Carey's, she's one of the greats of our generation. I mean, she's a really just phenomenal and amazingly versatile actor who is also very nice and gracious. That was what was so pleasing. I mean, I was a huge fan, and I obviously everyone knows she's great, but she was just so lovely, and so that was also made it wonderful to work with her. Emerald's she's been very fun, and also I'm just quite happy to be a part of it because she's very talented. I mean, the thing I would say about Emerald and Carey first and foremost is they're very talented, and they're both very funny, and they're both very nice. So I don't know, it's been a joy. I know it's billed as a thriller. I don't know what it'll be the overarching tone, but in many ways it's a comedy to me, and it's a dark, mean, nasty comedy, but it's funny through and through. Most of these situations and scenes can be looked at from a couple different ways and discussed and have a couple different. People can have a couple different opinions about them, as we're having in society right now. But on the other hand, it's just, regardless of all that, it's also just going to be entertaining, top to bottom, and thrilling and funny, and at times a nail biter, And so, and that's what I think. I know that's what also works best and makes for the best art is, it's great to have a conversation, a socially relevant conversation, but if you can deliver that on a very entertaining, if you can entertain people and then have the conversation follow, that's the most interesting way to do it, in my opinion. And that's what makes it a good movie to me, in the sense of is it a fable, or she's on a quest? Yeah, I mean it's I think I'm pulling this from the some of the storyboard stuff, but she's an avenging angel. She's on a quest, and that in itself is cinematic and mythic and heightened. But it's also at the same time illuminating very real and average, in many cases, experiences that should be reevaluated And I'm happy we're doing it. Let me just add. I'm happy as a society that this is taking place. I think it's great.